Welcome back. This is our final task for this course, and this is called the practicum. What is the practicum? What are you going to do on this final activity for this course? Well, the practicum is a short teaching performance. Take it as a real moment of teaching. You're going to put a method, a theory, or a technique into action. That's basically what you're going to do. It is a very simple idea. Good teachers, we know, they study the theory and all the concepts and the information. But I think great teachers learn how to apply all this information, and they perform these concepts and information in their classrooms every day, all the time. So what are you going to do? You will record a short class or an activity where you demonstrate one foundational skill we have learned so far in this course. What is the purpose? Well, the purpose is not aimed to test perfection as it is. The purpose is to observe your growth, your understanding of theory, your ability to connect all this previous information with the classroom practice. This video, I want to let you know, is for assessment purposes only. That means I'm going to be the only person that is going to watch it. No one else is going to have access to it. So keep that in mind, because it's really important you send to me this final video. What do you have to record? How are you going to start integrating your recording session or your video for this final activity? You are going to record yourself teaching a real activity. It can be anything as from different options. A writing activity, a vocabulary presentation, it can be a speaking practice, it can be a game, it can be any activity you choose. This is very important, so pay attention. You can use your periodo de prácticas to record this video and to have this video tape with your students. You can also do it during classes at the end, so your classmates can help you out. Or you can do it at home. How? Well, first option, you can have some of your neighbors. If you have kids or teenagers within your blog, you can invite them and ask them to help you. You can have your siblings if you have kids at home, or anyone who can act as your students. But you need a group of people. Let's say around 4 to 5 students. If you do it in your classroom during your jornada de prácticas, well, it's going to be better. And it's going to be, I think, more reliable and real. They don't need to be perfect learners. The goal is for you to demonstrate your teaching ability, okay? How to choose a technique? You have to choose something you feel confident implementing. It can be TPR, it can be comprehension input, it can be a drilling activity, it can be a modeling one, it can be eliciting vocabulary, etc. The most important thing is that your teaching moment clearly reflects a theoretical approach you have seen in this course so far. If you remember, some of the theoretical frameworks we have revisited along these 3 previous sessions are the Freire model. You can base your work on the Krashen's theory. You can take some of Chomsky's perspective. You can take total physical response. You can take Suggestopedia. You can go for formulaic expressions. You can go for constructivism, behaviorism, or even innatism. That is your choice. What about the audience? As I told you, your audience can be any group of people who will play the role of students, or even better, They can be real students, and you can record this video during your jornada de prácticas. You have 2 weeks to do that if you have space and the possibilities to do it. They must participate in the activity so I can see interaction, instructions, and scaffolding. Yeah, andamiaje. What about the video length? The video length ideally is going to be around 10 to 15 minutes. It has to be short, it has to be clear, and it has to be focused on what I'm asking you to perform. Also, you can include slides or like a presentation or captions. You can include like written notes if you want to enhance your explanation during the video. About the deadline, please remember this. The practicum is due on December 20th of 2025, and so on all the rest and the previous activities. All the activities are due to submit on December the 20th, right? You have plenty of time to plan, record, and edit your video. The submission method, you are going to do as the previous task. You are going to submit it through a private YouTube link, or you can send me a Google Drive link so I can watch the video from within one of your folders in your Google Drive if you don't want your video to be on YouTube. Just make sure the permissions allow me to watch it. That's the most important part, because some of the times you send information through your Gmail accounts, but on your settings and tus ajustes, you have to check it if the link you're sending me it gives me the permission to see what you have within that folder. The assessment, how am I going to evaluate on this one? Well, your practicum will be evaluated based on the clarity of instructions, the demonstration of a teaching technique, connection to theory, student engagement, your teaching presence, and it's going to be an overall coherence of the whole activity. Finally, the practicum is going to be a great opportunity for you to see how much you have grown and how you are beginning to take the role of a professional English teacher. So I'm looking forward to watching your videos and accompanying you through this process. This is it. You have reached the final episode of this course. Thank you so much for sticking within the sessions, the previous tasks, and all the activities and questions to answer on the virtual Google Classroom. I'll see you next time.